Did you know that your oral health is directly linked to your gut and your heart and even your brain? In this video, we are doing a deep dive into the oral microbiome and the surprising ways that it impacts your overall health and well-being. Have you ever thought about how your mouth is more than just an eating tool or used for talking? What if I told you that your mouth is a bustling ecosystem, a microscopic world that holds one of the biggest keys to our overall health and well-being? Today, we're diving and exploring into the connection between our oral health and the entire body. This isn't just about avoiding cavities and having your teeth cleaned. It's about understanding how a healthier mouth leads to a healthier life. This is about the oral microbiome, a complex community of trillions of bacteria, viruses, fungi, all living within our mouth. When this community is out of balance, that balance can create problems far beyond a toothache because it's our first line of defense. Think of it like a garden. If you nurture it with the right food, care, beautiful things will grow. But if you neglect it, feed it junk food, weeds take over. And those weeds consist of bacteria that cause inflammation, and that can be linked to really serious health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. So let's get into it. Let's talk about one of the most important connections within the body. That is the oral and the gut axis. Now that makes sense because your mouth is the very start of your digestive system. So obviously they're going to be linked. But the impact and interconnectedness between your overall health, between these two, and the relationship between your gut and your mouth is super important. An imbalance in the oral microbiome can actually send harmful bacteria down into your gut. And this, in turn, can disrupt that delicate ecosystem. But it also works the other way too. Poor gut health can lead to inflammation that shows up as problems in your mouth, like gum disease or periodontal disease. Disturbing research actually has shown the far-reaching consequences of this connection. It is becoming recognized that many microbial disorders are linked to the growth of malignant tumors. And scientists have actually found that the oral microbiome is even connected to bowel cancer. So how can we nurture this vital ecosystem? Again, it's all about adopting a holistic approach. Simple but powerful tool to get us underway. And one thing that you can do is buy a tongue scraper. Now, your tongue is a breeding ground for bacteria. A quick scrape every morning is one vital way to remove the buildup that can lead to fresher breath and even a better sense of taste. It's a game changer. And it's very inexpensive to purchase. Another thing that you can do is something called oil pulling. This is an ancient Ayurvedic practice that involves swishing around in your mouth coconut oil for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can even add an essential oil, 1 to 2 drops maximum of oregano oil or peppermint to give a fresher breath. What this combination of the essential oil and the coconut oil will do will pull out any bacteria that is sitting in the gums and on the tongue. So it's a great, inexpensive way to get rid of bacteria. And the beautiful thing about this is that it does not upset the gut microbiome, which many mouthwashes do. So it's very cohesive at working with the body rather than against it. Of course, we can't talk about health without talking about food. We need to eat the right foods to support the microbiome. So what can we eat to do that? You'll want to focus on fiber-rich foods, vegetables and probiotics such as yogurt, kefir and kimchi. These foods go to nourish not only the mouth but also the gut as well. And you want to limit your sugar intake because we know that bacteria loves sugar. So anything that we can do to reduce that will be great for the oral and gut microbiome. Let's talk about stress. Now, high levels of stress wreak havoc on our immune system and our microbiome, because when we're stressed, the body isn't concerned about digesting food and extracting the nutrients that our body needs. So we want to make sure that we reduce stress, because even if we're eating well, if we are stressed, it's no benefit to the body. So we need to find ways to manage stress, and you might do that through a walk in nature, gentle exercise, a few deep breaths, belly breaths throughout the course of the day, just so that you're teaching your nervous system how to get back to that rest, relax and digest state. This will overall help your oral microbiome and your health. At this channel, we're all about holistic health. And if there's anything that I want you to take from these videos, is that everything is connected. Even if we think it isn't, how could my tooth be affecting my stomach? Right? But I want you to understand this. Everything is connected. And you need to start seeing your body as a giant ecosystem. So you might be experiencing symptoms or pain in one area, but that actually might not be where the problem originates. Yeah? So think in terms of your body as a system that needs foundational holistic health. If you get the foundation right and start building on top of that each time, each step of the way, you are going to see overall improvement in your health. And your mouth is no exception to this. Your mouth is a reflection of your entire body. By making these small but mindful changes to your daily routine, you're not just working towards a brighter smile, you're actually investing in your long-term health. We want longevity. We want to be able to enjoy our life in such a way that we're getting the most out of it, not just managing symptoms. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more wellness content and share your favorite holistic health tip in the comments below.